Hi Sagittarius, welcome to April 2016. This is a fiery month. The sun is in Aries, your sister sign, and that brings the action to the area of true love, romance, creative self-expression, self-confidence, risk-taking, sports, your children, love affairs, and there is a very intense Aries new moon on the 7th. Venus entered this area on the 5th. So love is on for you this month, Sagittarius. And the sun and the moon are coupled at 18 degrees, sitting next to Uranus. So they're really coupled with Uranus. And they're being challenged by Pluto in Capricorn. So there could be some intensity going on in your love affairs, in your relationships that you have that are, romantic or sexual. There can also be challenges with the children. Maybe they're being very independent and, declaring their wishes and what they want. And, I think it's important to encourage children and their spirit. And yes, we want to help them set boundaries. But I think it's really important to let children express who they really are and what truly matters to them, because they have an inner being, and that inner being is wise. Even though they're young in years, that doesn't mean they're not old souls. And so especially these children coming in now. These children coming in now are very advanced spiritual beings. And so you may find that they're very spunky at the Aries moon. Or maybe, there could be some expense with them, the soccer or the swim team or whatever they've got cooking up. You've got to come up with the money for, this, that, and the other. And, but it's worth it because, having children engaged in sports really empowers them and teaches them leadership and cooperation and teamwork. And, that is, what it's about. Now, Mars is in Sagittarius. And Mars is going retrograde on April 17th. He will be retrograde until June 29th. This is not, this happens every 2 years. So it's not uncommon. Venus retrogrades every 18 months. Mars retrogrades every 24 months. He is in your sign. So you are definitely going to feel this. And with Mars retrograde in Sagittarius, it's time. Is it time for a makeover? Is it time for an inner makeover? Is it time for an outer makeover? You want to use image boosters that build your self-esteem and build your self-confidence. So here we hear it again. The Aries moon is reminding you to be self-confident. And when you empower yourself, you empower your children, because your outer children are a mirror reflection of your inner child. And, when clients ask me, what can I do to empower, make life better with my children, it always comes back to the adult. If you want the children to be happy, you have to make yourself happy, you see, because they're just going to reflect back what's going on with us. And so do things that empower you. Do things that make you feel good about who you are and what you're doing, and that will be reflected back to you through the children. And so with the Mars is saying, hey, focus on your self-confidence, focus on your independence, focus on doing things that make you feel good about yourself, make you feel more beautiful, more attractive, whatever it is, maybe working out so that you're feeling stronger in your body, you're feeling leaner, you're feeling muscular, you're feeling strong. And when I'm coaching people, that's where I always focus them. It's not about weight loss. I mean, yes, we all need to lose weight all the time, but it's about being strong in your body right, is that when you're focusing on strengthening your body, the weight comes off. And, you know, that's what it's about. It's not, you know, because you could be really thin and unhealthy. And so it's not the weight, it's about muscle and tone and strength and how strong you are. So focus on strengthening you, and then you'll get the body that you want. And it's not, you know, yes, we want to focus on the outer, but it's really about the inner, right? Because we want to have a good relationship with self. And when you're not struggling with yourself, then you are an empowered individual. And it's all about that. You know, Saturn is in this area with Mars now, and they're forming a powerful T-square. And that is a big story that's happening here in April and May and into June, because Jupiter is in the area of your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world. And it's all about expanding you out into the world. While Jupiter is in this area, he won't be back here again for another 12 years. And so you really want to take advantage of moving up in your work, moving up in your career, moving up in your destiny in the world. Neptune is in the area of foundation. And with Neptune in the area of home and foundation, you know, sometimes the things you relied on, you can't rely on anymore. And so you want to be, you know, being self-reliant, relying on your own inner resources. And they're T-squaring the Mars and the Saturn in Sagittarius. Now, whenever there's a T-square, the missing leg is the way out. And in this T-square, the missing leg is Gemini. And for you, Gemini rules the area of relationships, of partnerships, and so it is about teaming up with others. It is about allowing other people to help you, allowing other people to be there for you, and, you know, sharing that responsibility. With Saturn in your own sign, and I've talked about this before, I know I've talked about it in the year ahead's, you know, forecast, is that it is about redefining who you are and defining yourself based on who you are now, not who you've been, but who you are today. And that is going to change as Saturn moves through Sagittarius this year and next year, and then either December 20th or the 21st, 2017, Saturn will enter Capricorn, and that kind of intensity you've been feeling. When Saturn's in your own sign, you're being restructured on the inner. And so now you've got Mars there. And, you know, so there's a lot of restructuring on the inner going on with you. And it may have to do with how you show up in the world, how you present yourself, how you do relationships, how you're doing your career, how you're doing your work, how you manage your money, how you manage your life, how you're going after your goals, how you're going after your hopes and wishes. And so this is a really powerful time for Sagittarius, especially having the Mars here in your sign with Saturn. And it's an opportunity for you to move up in what you're doing and get a promotion. Like, you could be seeing a promotion here, and you could be seeing that, you know, by getting the word out to other people, your colleagues, they can help you get the new job or get the promotion or expand your business. And it's good. It's the way to go. So wow, there is a lot going on here with you. Now Mercury is going to trine Jupiter on the 14th. That's kind of amazing. And Mercury entered Taurus on the 5th. And Mercury is forming a grand Earth trine off of Jupiter and Pluto. So there is some sort of promotion coming in here for you. And this is the month where you're going to feel like there's this run-up to something amazing that's about to happen for you, Sagittarius. Something amazing is about to happen for you. And this is the time where it's the run-up to it. It can either happen this month or next month, but there's something amazing that's going to happen for you. And you have got this gorgeous grand Earth trine off of Pluto in the area of your money, your resources, to Mercury in the area of the work that you do, to Jupiter in the area of your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world, your achievement in the world. And this is on all month. It kind of kicks in around the 9th and 10th. And then it's on at the Scorpio full moon on the 21st. And then it's on all through May because Mercury goes retrograde in Taurus on the 28th, goes direct May 22nd. But retrogrades are not bad. We need retrograde cycles to go back over things. We can't always be flying forward, even though fire signs like to. It's just too much. It's just too much, too intense. Too much of anything isn't good, right? Having a nice slice of cake is great, but if you eat the whole cake, that's not good, right? And so, there's times where we need to go back over things and we need to reevaluate things. That's why Mars is retrograding, because this is an opportunity for you to perhaps, change how you're showing up in the world, right? You could color your hair different. You could start wearing a different style of clothes or a different color in your clothing, right? And it can have a huge impact. It can change your whole vibration. It can change, how others see you. And it's just like these small little tweaks that you can do that have big impacts in your appearance and your effectiveness in the world. Or you could shift something on the inside, right? Maybe you could, change some priorities so that you have more energy. And when you have more energy, you feel better. And when you feel better, you attract better things. Now, Mars is going retrograde on the 17th, and then Pluto goes retrograde on the 18th, and will be retrograde till September. Now, this is important too, because Pluto is about power and transformation, and you've had to do a lot of transforming in the area of your resources, in the area of your talents, your gifts, your abilities, your self-worth, self-respect, self-appreciation. So what has changed in this area for you since last September 2015? Because that's when Pluto went direct last time, and now he's going retrograde April 18th. And so from last September to now, what changes have you made? As well as this month, you're integrating the eclipses that happened in March, which are also a mirror reflection of what happened last September. That's what I mean by eclipses can last 6 months to 2 years. Right? And 6 months from now, you're going to have the eclipses again, and you're going to reflect back on what the changes you made here in March and April. And so everything is connected. Everything is interrelated. And for you, it has to do with what you're doing in the world, as well as where you live and how you're showing up, how you're taking care of yourself. And so this theme is going to continue. Now, for some of you, it can move you. For some of you, you've already moved. For some of you, it's opened doors into a new career or a new way of working or a new business opportunity. And that's great. Pluto is, regenerating your resources. How are you using your resources to create the life you want? Sun enters Taurus on the 19th, and then you have the Scorpio full moon on the 22nd. But the Scorpio full moon, there's no challenging aspects to it. It is an opposition, but every full moon is an opposition. And so there could be some sort of awareness that comes to you that has to do with finishing unfinished business. Perhaps you're noticing how you get in your own way, right? Is how you're limiting yourself, right? And what changes you can make so that you are moving forward in what you're doing. But even at the Scorpio full moon, you're looking at your life-work balance, how you're balancing your life and your work. The action is with you, the Sagittarians, and the mutable signs, the Virgos, the Pisces. And then next month, it'll be the Geminis, when the sun goes into Gemini, and then in June, the new moon in Gemini, it's going to be a grand square in the mutable. But right now it's a T. So right now the way out is through Gemini, through sharing with others and teaming up with others. But you are where the action is. This year, 2016, is about the mutable signs. That's where the action is. That's where Saturn is. That's where Mars is camped out. Neptune is in Pisces. Jupiter is in Virgo. Those are the mutable signs. And for you, it's all about what you're doing in the world, where you live, how you're using your foundation to move up in the world, and how you're taking care of yourself, how you're redefining who you are. It's exciting. There's so much happening. And then, of course, Mercury goes retrograde on the 28th. Mercury retrogrades 4 times this year, and typically it's 3 times. And so we definitely can't hold up business. We cannot hold up life. Yes, the devil is in the details, but you can still do what you need to do. And there's a real blessing here with this run, because he's in Taurus, and Taurus is forming the grand Earth trine. And so with Mercury camped out here, there could be some work opportunity that comes in for you. Maybe it's a job you've wanted in the past, and now it's back and it's being offered to you. There's money coming to you through work. There's money coming to you through some sort of promotion that you're going to get. So I'm seeing money and prosperity here for you in April as well as May. Also, this could be a time of profound healing for you with this Mercury in this area, trining Pluto, trining Jupiter, grand Earth trine. It's about healing you, healing your body, healing your mind, healing your heart. If you need to get over something or someone, this is a wonderful energy for profound healing for you. And it's very exciting. And this is going on here in April and through, most of May, because Mercury is camped out in Taurus, creating this gorgeous grand Earth trine to your money house where Pluto is, to your career and destiny in the world where Jupiter is. It just doesn't get any better than that. And it's a kite, and Neptune is the tail on the kite. So, there could be like inner strength coming from your family, coming from your home, your inner being, your personal power, your soul power, that just propels you into your destiny in the world, your career in the world. So for those of you looking for love, it's on. You got an Aries new moon in this area of true love and romance. And it's very exciting. It could be unexpected. It could be, just completely spontaneous. You didn't see it coming, and the next thing you know, your heart is just on fire. For those of you already coupled, this could be a fabulous romantic energy to rekindle the sex, to rekindle the fun of bringing just fun into the relationship. Career, on fire. I mean, you've got Jupiter there working for you all year until he goes into Libra, and it's still working for you, because when it goes into Libra, it's going to be the money you make from the business you own. So whatever you're doing now, you're going to see even more money when Jupiter goes into Libra. But he's working for you, and you get a grand Earth trine off of Jupiter this month and next month. So, something is afoot at the Circle K, and it's good news. Spiritually, you're going to really feel that at the Scorpio full moon, right? And take time to meditate. Take time to walk in nature. Take time to be one with your creator, your source energy, your inner being. How is your health? With the sun there and Mercury there, that should absolutely strengthen your health. And especially with that grand Earth trine off of Jupiter and Pluto, this is a time of profound healing for you, Sagittarius. It's very exciting. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my podcast, Sagittarius. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. You go to my astrology page, you purchase a session, upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're working together. So until next time, Sagittarius, something amazing is about to happen.